Hi guys, Tracy Ann Doss. Welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to come on here and talk about a recent development in a pretty important case about cheerleader Anna Kepner. I haven't spoken much about this because it's in such a preliminary stage of the investigation. However, as of yesterday, some new developments have come out, so I thought I would get into it a little bit, and as this case develops, we'll talk more about it. A lot of information we'll be discussing is hearsay or alleged or rumors, but there's a lot of the same information out there, and so I'm comfortable talking about it. But again, these are just my opinions. Go ahead and do your own investigation and let me know what you guys think. Anna Kepner was found deceased on the Carnival Cruise ship on November 7th at about 11:17 in 2025. Anna accompanied her family on this cruise, which included her siblings, her father Christopher, and her stepmother Chantel. This was a relatively new blended family, and this was their family vacation. Anna is 18 years old, and she was to graduate in May of 2026. She was planning on going into the military. She was a very athletic girl, varsity cheerleader, and a straight A student. She lived with her father, Christopher, and her new stepmother, Chantel, and they resided in Titusville, Florida. Titusville is about 40 miles east of Orlando, and it's known for attractions such as the Kennedy Space Center and the American Space Museum. Anna was planning on joining the U.S. Navy, and Anna had an exciting life ahead of her. She had the support of her family and friends, and she had a very promising future. Early this month in November, Anna and her family went on a 6-day Carnival Cruise. Anna was found deceased on or around 11:17 on November 7th by the maid service. She was wrapped in a blanket, topped with life support vests, and stuffed underneath her bed. The next day, the FBI came on board at the dock in Miami to investigate and question family and fellow cruise ship attendees. When crimes happen in international waters, the FBI is always involved. The medical examiner determined the time of death to be 11:17 in the morning of Friday the 7th, which is the time that the maids found her. So perhaps this is why the medical examiner determined it was the time of death. Reville goes wild after Anna's grandmother posts on social media that her granddaughter was murdered. And of course the post was taken down, which also makes me think that either the FBI or the family asked her to take it down. The family is very tight-lipped, and Anna allegedly hadn't felt very well the night before, so she excused herself from the dinner table and went back to her cabin, and that is where she was found the very next day, and this was confirmed by the Daily Mail. My question is, who was she sharing the cabin with, and how did they not know that her body was in the cabin underneath the bed, or did they know? Now, there was a post allegedly made by the uncle, and guys, it said the stepson killed Anna and stuffed her under the bed and slept on the bed all night with her underneath, and told his mom the very next day what had happened. Now, this is alleged. that it was the uncle that posted this, but the post was very clearly written by somebody that said he was the uncle. Now, the uncle was on Anna's mom's side, and they're very unhappy about the situation, obviously, but because both Christopher and Chantel are saying they don't know what's going on, they know nothing about what happened, and they're having a really hard time with that story, and they want answers. And so that's why he put that post out there. It was also been rumored by people on the cruise ship posting that the stepson was removed from the cruise ship in handcuffs. So there's a lot of rumors going around, and they're all kind of pointing to the stepson. So it'll be interesting to see what comes out in the next few days. But what came out last night was the real smoking gun to the story, and that's why there's so much chatter about it. That is because there were court case documents that came out that Chantel, the stepmom, filed in emergency motion for continuance in a custody battle that she was having with her ex-husband. And Chantel's reason for this continuance is an extremely sensitive and severe circumstance has arisen where the mother will not be able to testify at the hearing at this time. Currently, there is an investigation being conducted by the FBI arising out of the sudden death of 18-year-old Anna Kepner. The respondent has been advised through discussion with the FBI investigators and her attorney that a criminal case may be initiated against one of the minors. This is the smoking gun, you guys. This is why there's all this chatter, and this is why it is definitely pointing towards the stepson. Again, just allegedly, but I think we're going to be hearing a lot more about the stepson in the coming days, and we'll be watching this case very closely. I do believe we'll know much more very soon. All right, you guys, have a great week, and I will see you guys all soon. Bye.